Hey, welcome to my channel. Um, okay, so you might have noticed I didn't talk about after or post a video or create a video after game four. I wanted to wait after that as well as after game five to basically discuss. I mean, reality was game four, they had to win that game. If they don't win that game, and by that margin, it shows that, okay, the Knicks going against the Celtics, most likely. I mean, let's be honest, most likely the Celtics, because unless the 76ers pull out an upset, and win another two more games in a row. But reality, I mean, if they do, it'd be great for us. But reality is this: it's going to be Boston. If the Knicks can get past Atlanta and they go to just six games instead of seven, because if they go a full seven, they're going to have a hard time against the Celtics. But the thing is, matter of fact is like game five caught me off guard a little bit. I'll be honest, I was caught off guard. I didn't think they were going to win by that margin again. I mean, this is what they should have done in game one and game two, quite honestly, and game three. I mean, this should have been a complete sweep, but they didn't do that. Now you have every New York fan thinking, "Oh, we're going against Gus. How are we going to beat Boston? How are we going to take out Boston?" Tatum's like, the man at this point right now, and like reality is like, who knows? But let's come to the point of this: just because the Knicks beat the Hawks in the last two games with that margin of victory doesn't mean that's going to be the same thing with the Celtics. I mean, the Celtics might be taking the Sixers a little bit for granted right now. Reality is Boston's probably going to close it out. The Knicks hopefully close that as well too on Thursday, because if they don't, we got problems at that point. Because quite honestly, if the Knicks don't close out on Thursday and it goes to a game seven and the Celtics close out the 76ers, we've got problems. The Knicks are not getting past the Celtics at that point. Similarly, Minnesota without Anthony Edwards, they got to close, as well as Dante Vincenzo. They've got to close out basically because they don't. If the Nuggets, Denver wins that game six, they're winning the series. But coming back to the Knicks again, Mikal Bridges did decent, but reality is this: even if they get past, even if they get past the Celtics, somehow, some way, if they do get past the Celtics, fact of the matter is it's whoever they got to go against between. Well, I don't know. I was thinking the Pistons originally, but it might be the Magic for all we know. Orlando might want to beat them out. Cavs, I don't know how that works out, but if Toronto beats the Cavaliers, put it this way: if it's the Magic and Raptors in the Eastern semifinals, and the Knicks are going against the Celtics, the Knicks can beat the Celtics. They're going in the championship at that point. That's assuming the Cavaliers do not advance or the Pistons. Well, the Pistons, even if they do advance, they're not getting around. They're not getting past whoever the winner of the Cavaliers Raptors games is. Fact of the matter is this: the Knicks have got to beat the Hawks the way they beat them in the game four and game five by 20 points at least. They do that, it shows some semblance right now. I mean, like 3 games ago, everyone's like griping like, "Oh, how are the Knicks? They're not even gonna make it. If this is how they play, they're not gonna make it past Boston." I still think that they're not gonna make it past Boston. Something may have happened. I don't know, that awoke Brunson as well as Carlton Towns. Because the thing in the matter of the fact is even though Brunson is a star, everything is heavily dependent on two people: Karl Anthony Towns to score and rebound, and OG Anunoby to score and rebound. Those are the two. If if Atlanta shuts these two down, they can let Brunson try to beat him. But reality is Brunson can't do it alone, and we've seen that. He once beat him, beat the Cavaliers on his own, on his back. But the fact is, with the Celtics at this point, as well as the Hawks, Karl Anthony Towns is shut down as well as OG Anunoby. The Knicks are not advancing at all. So I think we all know it. We all see it. everyone's gonna be on Brunson's back. It's like it's got to be Brunson. It's got to be Brunson. Brunson's gonna lead the way. But reality is like we'll wait and see. But I'll say this for this much: I have a feeling it's gonna go to a game seven. I have a feeling, a nasty feeling, it's gonna go to a game seven. And if it goes to a game seven, we're not gonna win outright. We're not gonna win. I think we might lose in game seven, quite honestly. Even though it goes back to the Garden, Atlanta might eke out of this, quite honestly. And it'll be an upset. Definitely an upset. If the Magic were to beat the Pistons, it would be an upset as well, too. But reality is way Cade Cunningham is and the injuries and such, it was bound to happen. I mean, if I was the 76ers, I would have hoped for the 8 seed because, playing against the Celtics right now, right now, the 76ers, if they were to play the Pistons, they probably would have beaten the Pistons by now and been in the next round. I don't know. That's just my thought. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comment section. I do read them all. I do respond to them. Keeping it short again. I'm going to try to keep it short as much as possible. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.